Hey, what's going on, guys? AaronFPS here, and I am commentating on GhostSickness or Tristan's channel. Now, you guys are probably really confused. If you don't know what this video is, it is called His First. Now, this is if you're a new subscriber to GhostSickness or Tristan on this channel, then he actually runs this series. He hasn't done it in a while. He actually did it a few, I think it was last week, and then, of course, a lot of other times before, like a few months ago. Basically, it's called His First. You can tell by the title of the video. His First is where different commentators of his friends, like closer friends, actually get to do a commentary and do a commentary of his first, which would be my first, and in my case it's going to be my first time peeing the bed. Now, it's not necessarily my first time peeing the bed, but it's the first time of me peeing the bed in the way that I did. So anyway, guys, go ahead and sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy this really weird story. So just a little disclaimer slash warning before we start this video off. If you're squeamish and you don't like pee and you get grossed out really easily, then I would click away from this video right now, because it gets weird. Just take my word for it, guys. It gets really weird, and I hope you guys enjoy it, like I said. So this video and this story is going to take us all the way back to when I was 6 years old, which is about, give or take 12 or 13 years. I'm not really good at fast math, but let's just say it was about 12 years ago. Now, this actually took place when I was sick, and of course, when you're younger and you get sick, of course, you want everybody to cater to your needs, and that's exactly what I wanted. And my mom, of course, being the mom and the motherly figure that she was able and really just willing to cater to every one of my needs. I was sick. I don't really even remember what I had. I feel like I just had like a little stomach flu or something like that, or maybe like a fever and I had to stay home. Basically, my mom was there to give me water if I needed it, give me food if I needed it, give me medicine if I needed it, basically anything to make me feel better, of course, like a mom would. She was there and she helped me out if ever I needed it. Alright, so like I said, I don't really remember what sickness I had and why I was sick. I'm pretty sure it was just like a fever, and whenever I get sick, and any kind of sickness, I can have like a stomach flu, but I get a really bad stuffy nose, and basically having to blow my nose like every 10 seconds, and it makes my nose really red and raw because it's gross, and of course I have to blow my nose every 10 seconds. That's why my nose was raw. So anyway, in my family, we usually don't spend a lot of money on things that we don't really need. So instead of like the regular Kleenex boxes that you might have in your house that your parents buy, or that you have like at school and stuff like that, you pull out one piece and it's supposed to be like good for your nose and it doesn't make your nose red and it's like soft on your nose, whatever it may be. We didn't actually spend money and pay for those, but for my runny noses, basically what I would do is I would be laying in bed all day. I would go to the bathroom, grab a whole roll of toilet paper, and kind of just have it there chilling on my bed. So if I had maybe like I needed to blow a lot out of my nose, then of course I could get a bigger piece of toilet paper. I could blow it into the toilet paper, and then of course throw it into the trash can that I have next to my bed. So me personally, I'm one of those people that when I'm sick, I really just don't like to do anything. I like to eat a little bit, sleep, watch TV, play Xbox, and basically blow my nose. That's really all it really is me doing throughout the entire day when I'm sick. Now, you guys are probably the exact same way. Nobody likes to move around a lot when they're sick because, I mean, it just hurts. It makes your head hurt and all this stuff. So I remember it was one of the nights that I was sick. It probably usually takes me like a week to get over sickness completely. And this was probably maybe the second or third day when it was the worst. Now, one night I was laying in bed and I really had to go to the bathroom. Keep in mind, guys, I didn't want to leave my bed. I didn't want to get up to have to go to the bathroom. I didn't want to all this struggle of, I think I was actually on a bunk bed too. So I was on the top bunk. It would involve me from going down the stairs of the bunk bed, and then of course walking through the hallway, going down some more stairs, and then of course getting to the bathroom. I was not about that, and I was not about to walk this entire way just to go to the bathroom. So I'm laying there, not really wanting to move, not wanting to get up to go to the bathroom, and as I've been thinking about what I'm going to do about this crazy epidemic that's happened to me, I look over to my left and I see a roll of toilet paper, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this is about a 2 to 3 ply toilet paper, and if I was to pull off a nut, I'm pretty sure it would be, I don't know, pretty absorbent, maybe like a Bounty kitchen towel. So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, I have a lot of pee in my bladder. If I pull off enough, maybe I can pee into maybe a chunk of toilet paper and it would work out for me. So I'm sitting there with my 6-year-old mathematics in my head. I'm trying to figure out how much toilet paper I'm gonna have to need to fill up and not get a bunch everywhere. So I'm starting to pull off some bunch of toilet paper. I'm just pulling it off, and the toilet paper roll, of course, is getting smaller because I'm taking a bunch of toilet paper off of it. And I stop at a point where I think, well, hey, I think this is gonna be a pretty good amount. So I pull off the toilet paper, get all of the toilet paper that I pulled off, and crunch it up into a pretty big ball of toilet paper. And I figure, well, hey, I already did this. I might as well put it down, put it over my private area, you know, over the D, and start to pee. So I figured that I pulled off just enough to basically be able to fill this wad of toilet paper with my pee, but I made a really bad miscalculation. I remembered that I had a full bladder, and I just didn't think that I would need a lot of toilet paper more than I needed. But as it like maybe 6 to 7 seconds into it, and I really didn't even get halfway to my bladder being empty, as I started to feel this mound of toilet paper start to get very, very moist. Now I felt it on the back one, of course, where I was like kind of pointing towards, and it started to fill up that side, and then it just basically started to fill up everywhere. It started to fill up the entire thing, and I just started to feel, it's kind of like, if you think of like maybe a wet towel, like you get like a towel and accidentally got wet in the pool or whatever, and you pick it up and it's just like dripping water, and this is a really graphic image, but it's like dripping water and it's like really squishy. That's basically what I was dealing with. So when I was a kid, I don't know if you other guys watching this video or girls, I don't know if you have ever done this in your life, but I kind of developed this like, I gotta call it my 7th sense or my 6th sense, and 7th sense. I call it my 6th sense because let's just say like maybe I was peeing and I had to stop on short notice. I could basically stop it right there, and I would just basically stop peeing. So I tried to do that, but I was really nervous because there was a lot coming out, and it started to get some other places than the toilet paper, and I basically was really nervous. I stopped, I jumped out of bed, of course, with this wad of toilet paper still over my private area, and I ran to the bathroom, got this whole thing as it's dripping towards the hallway, and I threw it right in the toilet. And now I'm faced with a new problem. I have this really big wad of toilet paper in my toilet. I don't know how to use a plunger, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway, which I did. I grabbed the plunger and try to push it down, but keep in mind, like, my toilet wasn't that strong, so a ball of toilet paper like 6 times less than the size of the wad that I threw in it was able to go into it, so there was no way this was gonna work. And by this time, I mean, of course, from me screaming in my room to running to the bathroom, to the splash in the toilet, and all the splashing from the plunger, my mom walks in right behind me, and she's really confused, and she's like, she's like yelling, she's like, why is there so much toilet paper in the toilet? And I was like, because I was like halfway crying, and I was like, I got all the toilet paper that was in my trash can, and I tried to flush it down the toilet, but it didn't work. Of course, she believed me. She wouldn't really have any other reason to believe me, because how else would I get this big wad of toilet paper in my toilet? And how was I going to explain that to her? Which I didn't, of course, gave her a different explanation, and to this day, she doesn't know that I did this. And if she watches this video, then of course she will, and it's gonna be a really awkward conversation to come off of this storytime commentary. So anyway, guys, moral of the story: if you have to go to the bathroom, use a toilet. Probably the most obvious moral of any story that's ever been told in the face of humanity. But anyway, guys, I do hope you did enjoy this story. If you did, don't forget to like the video, as well as go check out my channel. The link will definitely be in the description. I have a lot of other storytime commentaries just like this, and a lot of other awesome videos that I'm sure you guys would like to see, also with this epic voice. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.